Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships. And this video, I just have to start off saying thank you. And that's basically what this video is all about. It's just saying thank you for helping the channel reach 1,500 subscribers, over 1,500 now. I'm really appreciative of the support. I'm appreciative of the interacting with you guys in the comments and even in game, like even in this battle. One of you who follows the channel and follows me along, we'll get to talk a little bit in this battle. And I think it was on Tuesday when we reached 1,500 subscribers, and that was actually this past weekend. My vacation time, my glorious Norwegian vacation time ended. I was back in the office technically on Tuesday, and it was a great day in the office, and it was made it even better seeing that we reached 1,500 subscribers when I woke up that morning. So I'm really appreciative of that. So thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's just talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about the comments. I really do. I do read all your guys' comments. I do want to make that clear. Not every time will I respond, but I do try to at least like or maybe I heart your comment. And so I do enjoy that. And the community that has started since I started this YouTube channel over 2 years ago, because it'll be 3 years this fall. So that's just been fun, starting something and not having any expectations per se of where it might go, and then realizing, hey, slowly but surely we're getting someplace. So that's just fine by me. So, and that you guys interact with the content I produce. You know, I don't see, this is the thing, I don't always chase the views. I could easily do that more on the channel if I was really wanting to. And I think there's two things with that. I think on one hand, sometimes if I feel like I want to chase the views, the video or the content that I'm covering doesn't feel as personal, or I'm not that per se invested in. But on the other hand, if it's the views are saying, hey, a lot of people are liking this type of content, that tells you something, right? And so it's important to pay attention to the view numbers as a content creator. So that means you're onto something, right? So that's kind of, it's, for me, it's a balance between the two. That I want to produce content. I mean, there's some videos, like last weekend when I covered the split, right? Not a lot of people are interested in the split for the Friday future highlight. Not a lot of people are interested per se in that ship. So that video didn't get many views on, and that's fine. But I like covering these different ship lines so that those of you who have or begin going up that new European destroyer line kind of have an idea of what to expect, and I get to share more my thoughts and comments, and then doing the upgrade and commander build video on Saturday. Doing a tier 8, I mean, it depends on the tier 8 ship in this game, but I can kind of get a general idea of, okay, am I going to get a lot of views maybe off this ship or not? And I didn't, but I really like going over that content, even if it doesn't mean I'm quote unquote chasing the views, because I know that there are some of you who appreciate me going down the tech tree lines. Typically I do tier 8 and up, but it might vary. You know, I think not too long ago I covered New Mexico, just going back and revisiting that ship. So, so it's kind of just this balance between the two. So then when, you know, the in-game events, you guys have said, hey, when those are happening, we do appreciate you covering those. So, you know, I will cover the trade-in that will happen next update. Wargaming just released a new dev blog on update 12.7, and I have some critiques, some things I don't think Wargaming nerfed their anniversary event. So I will cover that at some point. Or like the Azure Lane, right? So that video did really well, and I kind of figured it would do pretty well. It did a little better actually than I thought it would. I was thinking maybe I'll probably get 500 views out of it, but I think last time I looked at it, over 800 views. So it's just balance as a content creator. I like making content. I like picking the content I create and enjoying it. and not always necessarily going for the views, because then I feel like it doesn't become personal, so on and so forth. Anyhow, I went down on a rabbit hole on that. But you guys, as I've discussed and shared, when we hit 1,500 subscribers, what are we going to do? What are we going to do to celebrate? Okay, so there's 4 things specifically on my mind, and what we're going to do to celebrate. Okay, so let me cover the first 2, then I'll talk about the community ops days. So I'm going to do. Actually, we'll do it on this video. We'll do it on this video, and I'll make a YouTube post, and I'll make a channel on Discord, on my FLT Discord. If you're not in it, invite links is below. We're going to do a 1,500 subscriber Q&A, and I will put that video to YouTube on the 21st. So not this coming Monday, but the next Monday. So you will have time. Probably I'll give you till Thursday or Friday next week, where you can post your questions. If you have questions about the YouTube journey, things in the game, things outside of the game, even if you have some questions maybe relating to the Armored Warfare content I just started producing, or things just about me in general, if you want to know me a little bit better, I'll share. As long as it doesn't give away too much personal information, I'll share. So that will be because I like doing that, because I don't always know what you guys are thinking. Or what you guys and gals might want to know more about me. And so I like the Q&A because it feels like it becomes a little bit more personal, and getting to engage with you a little bit more. The second thing that we'll do is I will do a 1,500 subscriber Twitch stream. And this is going to be separate from the NA and EU Community Ops Day. But on that Twitch stream, I will play the ships you request. Okay, so that means you need to be present, interacting in chat, and you just say, hey Flimsy, I want to see you play Friesland. And then I'm like, cool, I'll write that down, we'll play Friesland next. And then, you know, if it's you wanting to hear me explain more the play style, the ship, so on and so forth. So that means I'll have to do, I don't know if I'm going to do a poll when we do that one. You guys tend to be more present if I do a stream during the work week. As weekends, because it's still summer, I've noticed that a lot of you can just be out and about enjoying life, and that's kind of what the weekend's all about, right? So I have to figure that one out. But I'll just it'll be a ship request stream. We'll definitely do that. Now, the main thing that I've been blowing up is the Community Ops Day. When we hit 1,500 subscribers, we will do a day where I'm playing operations scenarios with you guys. We're doing this on NA server and the EU server. The majority of my audience is North America, but then there is this growing EU representation. When I was actually, before this video, I was checking my geography of people interacting with the channel. I've been watching videos the last 28 days, and there's 26 countries represented. And France is like picking it up and kicking it in there, so that's really cool. And the Australian audience is a strong Polish audience, a German audience, so that's really cool. So we'll do both NA, we'll do EU. What I'm going to do on these 2, this is very important, my hope would be able to do both streams next weekend. Okay, so for the NA, I'm going to put a community poll up, and I'll ping at everyone in Discord too, if you're in a Discord server, and I'll be saying, hey, these are 3 or 4 times I've picked out. I'll try and narrow it down a little bit so I don't have like 5 options, but maybe 3 or 4. And then you as a community tell me what day works best for you to do if you're going to division up with me. Now, for those of you who are in NA, I am 6 hours ahead Eastern Standard Time. Here in Norway, so that meaning that it would be an evening stream, right? Because if I play a morning stream, you guys are probably all going to be asleep, right? So then I just know not to do that. So we'll look to do a late evening stream, which would be probably an afternoon stream for you guys. So I want to do at least a 4-hour stream, so let's say like 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Something like that. Maybe it's 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. And we'll either do that on Friday or Saturday. Maybe even you know what? I'll throw maybe Sunday evening up in there too. I'll put that in the poll, and then maybe I have No, Monday evening wouldn't make sense because you guys would be back to work. So we'll either do it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and then you guys will be voting on whichever is the winner, and then we'll do that. Okay. Now, based off once we have that, I'll put up an EU Community Ops Day. So it might be the EU Community Ops Day happens the following weekend. Just an example. I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys time, and I'm not trying to cram everything into one weekend, because then I just feel like that wouldn't be so great. And if EU wants to do it at the same time as NA next weekend, then that doesn't work out too well, right? So be paying attention to the my community tab, and I will make a specific announcement once we land on those days, and I'll say, hey, that's up. I'll say it in a couple of my YouTube videos. Go vote on those polls, because I want to make sure that I pick a time that's going to work for the majority of you on NA and the majority of you on EU, as much as possible, as much as I can. The next giveaway that I will do on the channel, I'm going to do it at 2,000 subscribers. So I think I've done a 500 subscriber giveaway. I've done a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I decided not to for the 1,500 subscriber because I wanted to make it more about the community and interacting with you guys, because I like that part, right? I'm not just saying it just to like sound like I'm not trying to sound like a politician. I like playing with you or interacting with you guys, and I would like to even play World of Warships with you on these streams. So the NA Community Ops Day, the EU Community Ops Day, and maybe we even say during the 1,500 subscriber Twitch stream where I play the Ships View quest, even then we can division up. But that one will be a bit interesting because I feel like it'll be kind of like a, well, maybe NA for a little bit and then EU, but most of my ships are in A. So we'll figure it out as the time goes with that. Yeah, I think that covers majority of everything and the information I need to tell you. I'm sorry that's a bit lengthy, but it's all these things I'm just trying to process and lay out in my mind and talking with you and letting you know what to expect of what the celebration is going to look like. And now this is a really good transition point. I don't know how to say your name. I would say, was it XMPT? I think we ended up playing, me and my two clanmates, tell everybody, Forgotten War. I think we ended up playing 2 battles against him and his division mate. So I'm sorry if it was a bit abusive having to face this with your teams kind of falling apart. But this one here in Concealed Maneuvers, it's a lot of bots too, as it wasn't filling out a full roster of human players. But this is like one of the things I was saying earlier. Just for me, I totally don't mind interacting with you guys in chat during a battle when you do recognize me. It's fun to say hi back, and just knowing that, hey, there's some people here that do watch and enjoy the content on the stream, because that's encouraging, right? It gives me, even when I'm frustrated with wargaming and decisions in World of Warships, sometimes I have you, the community, and that's really one of the main things that keeps me going and in keeping me with the game, and also my historical naval warfare enjoyments. I like playing the game, and it's still fun, even though I think mines are a bad idea if they put that into randoms battle or gaming, but that's a story from a different time. But just interacting with you, and I'm not, I think sometimes, I don't know if anyone has ever asked this before, I don't think anyone has, but I'm always going to keep this in-game name. I'm never going to be changing it around so I'm trying to conceal my identity in-game. I can maybe understand, for the other content creators or community contributors who have larger followings and they don't want to get sniped the entire game, but I kind of like a challenge. Not that that's an open invitation to go out of your way just to kill me if you see me in game. But I like the FlimsyLunchTray game name, and I don't want to lose that or give it up. So I intend to keep it forever and always. That's why I created an EU server account, and I even have an Asia server account, though I have like no ships at all on the Asia server account. I think I have like a starter ship or 2, and like that's it. Because I wanted to claim the FlimsyLunchTray game name on all 3 servers. So yeah. So And some of you are newer, and maybe you're wondering, where did the FlimsyLunchTray game name come from? In-game name come from? And that's an answer, a question I can answer on the Q&A that we'll do Monday the 21st when I upload it to YouTube. So again, as this battle wraps up, and my favorite ship, one of my favorite ships in this game, Massachusetts. Let me know in the comments what questions you have for the Q&A, and I will do my best to go through and answer them all. I kind of do ask that limit 2 questions per person. When it becomes 3 or 4, it's a bit too much, and I want to make sure that I have time to go through and answer everyone's questions and give my genuine thoughts, so on and so forth. As I'm purposely dropping mines or depth charges in the minefields, so I get some more ribbons, some more XP from the game. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that battle, and I figured I had to kick it back to Massachusetts. I think my 2nd premium ship here in the game in World of Warships when I first started my World of Warships journey. So that's going to be 192,000 damage, 6 kills, and I don't remember, I think my clanmates, they got 2, or maybe they got the 3 kills, so I think if it was 9v9, we may have almost killed all of them. Yeah, they got 2, so it was 8. So that was a fun match. So it's so great playing a game when you can division up with your friends and clanmates. Enjoying World of Warships makes it a little bit funner. Sometimes myself, I like just playing solo, so I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I just want to play by myself. Other times I don't mind playing with my friends and clanmates. So that's good to do here in World of Warships as well. And then you can see the detailed report and credits and XP. And back to the personal score. So if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Tomorrow I'll feature a ship. I gotta figure out what ship I'm featuring. I've just been so busy being back to work. I haven't had time to pick out a ship, or time to even just sit down and put a poll up and say, hey, what ship do you guys want me to feature? So the ship I feature will happen tomorrow, Saturday, and then on Monday I'll do the upgrade commander build video. This time has been really crazy for me being back to work this week, so I'm just trying to make do with what time I have. So as always, I appreciate it, and take care.